are the pioneers in the country's power sector reforms. We are the bedrock on which Haryana's development saga was built. We are the leading lights on India's roadmap to self-sufficiency in power. We are Haryana Power Utilities. Haryana has made a remarkable progress in generation, transmission and distribution of power. The state was the first in the country to take electricity to all its villages in the year 1970 and one of the pioneers to implement power sector reforms in 1998. Haryana Power Generation Corporation Limited came into existence on 14th August 1998 on unbundling of Haryana State Electricity Board under reforms process. There has been significant improvement in the performance of the state power utilities since reforms. The total available capacity of the state increased from 2,392 megawatts in 1998-99 to 4,668 megawatts in the year 2008. The connected load during this period, however, has increased from 7,000 megawatts to 12,000 megawatts. Furthermore, 235 substations of various voltage levels and approximately 34,000 kilometers of transmission and distribution lines have been added to strengthen the network. The main objective of the HPGCL is to generate power from the existing generating stations in the most efficient manner on commercial lines and to set up new power projects in the state. At present, Haryana has a total installed and contracted generation capacity of 4,679.96 megawatts. Out of this, 2,187.4 megawatts is from its own generating stations located within the state at Panipat, Faridabad and Yamunanagar. The balance is from Haryana's share in central sector generating stations and from long-term power purchase contracts. The journey began in 1974 by setting up the first unit of 60 megawatt at Faridabad Thermal Power Station. The pace of capacity addition was maintained to match the growing power demand, and 2 more units of 60 megawatt each were added in 1976 and 1981 at Faridabad. Panipat Thermal Power Station. The flagship power plant of Haryana has an installed capacity of 1,360 megawatt. The 8 units of this plant comprise 4 units of 110 megawatt, 2 units of 210 megawatt and 2 units of 250 megawatt each. The 250 megawatt units 7 and 8 were commissioned on 2004-2005, which are based on latest state-of-the-art technology. The Unit 8 was awarded the Best Executed Project of the year 2004-2005 by the Ministry of Power, Government of India. The demand for power has been increasing at a phenomenal rate of nearly 14% per year on account of rapid industrialization, urbanization and increased consumption in industrial and commercial sectors. The excellent industrial climate in the state has led to huge investments of around 28,000 crores during the last 3 years, and further investments of over 60,000 crore rupees are in the pipeline. With a view to bridge the gap in demand and supply, Haryana has embarked on an aggressive program for capacity addition to the tune of 5,000 megawatt during the 11th plan period.
Haryana is one of the fastest developing states of the country. We are now having 9% growth rate of the GDP and every sector, whether agriculture, industry or commerce, is scaling new heights in the state. All this is leading to unprecedented increase in demands of the power. I am conscious of the fact that to make Haryana number one state in the country, power needs of the state have to be met. Accordingly, lot of initiatives have been taken in this regard. We hope to add additional 5,000 megawatt by 2010. Unprecedented record investment of over rupees 24,000 crore is being made by the state in the power sector in the 11th plan. Work on the most of the projects is already moving on fast track. I am confident that with the completion of these projects, the state will be able to meet power requirements of all consumers within next 3 years.
Deenbandhu Choturam Thermal Power Project. The 2 units of 300 megawatts coal-based power project at Yamunanagar has been set up at an EPC cost of Rs 2,097 crores. The first unit of this project was synchronized on 13th November 2007 in a record time of less than 27 months, and the second unit on 29th March 2008. These units shall add around 144 lakh units of electricity per day in the state kitty. Rajiv Gandhi Thermal Power Project at Hisar. This is the first mega thermal project in the northern region. The 600 megawatt unit project is estimated to cost Rs 4,297 crores. This project has set new benchmarks of lowest cost per megawatt of Rs 3.16 crores and aggressive commissioning schedule of 35 and 38 months. The work is progressing on a fast track and around 38% overall progress has been achieved. On completion of this project, in 2009-2010, 288 lakh additional units of electricity per day shall be available to the state. Indira Gandhi Super Thermal Power Project at Jhajjar. The 500 megawatt unit coal-based project is being implemented at Jhajjar by NTPC in joint venture with Government of Delhi and Government of Haryana. The share of Haryana out of this project is 750 megawatt. Haryana shall get 180 lakh units per day from this project. Yamunanagar Extension Project. HPGCL is also going for additional third coal-based unit of 300 megawatts capacity at the existing site of DCR TPP, Yamunanagar. The unit is expected to be commissioned during 2012-2013. To mitigate the power deficit, Haryana is also exploring other means of energy like nuclear energy, natural gas, solar energy, wind energy, and biomass sources for setting up power plants. Haryana, a state with more than 1,000 medium and large industries with a capital investment of Rs 2,000 billion. A state that has emerged as a hub for service industries. A state that has made the country self-sufficient in food production. A state that greeted the wind of modernization and established malls, multiplexes, restaurants, and made a heady mix for a high-flying lifestyle. A state that recognized the power of power and brought progress and prosperity to all its people. We are committed to provide adequate, reliable and quality power to everyone in the state.